What's going on out there? I'm your host, Talking Face, and this could be news brought to you by Royal Family Studios. If you can, please like and share our content and subscribe to our page. The coronavirus is still going strong and numbers are rising, and the news media is not helping at all while they blame Trump for any and everything, and at the same time neglecting to even shine a light on the simple fact that China is the cause of this whole virus. I mean, as we speak, their wet markets are opening up and they're still selling dogs, cats, and bats. The cause of the disease, along with SARS and Zika. But we can't talk about China because they have too much money and the World Health Organization is backing them. Really, I can't trust the media because not only do they fail to shine a light on what China has done, but they fail to shine a light on the simple fact that big corporations are stepping up to the plate in America, helping out, doing more, extending their services. Take Mike Lindell. He's a private business owner who started My Pillow. His company makes pillows. But when President Trump brought him up to spread a little good news and a little hope, CNN cut him off to talk about what they were talking about at that specific time, other than letting them speak for themselves. But this is what he had to say about his company and what they're doing, and to give a little inspiration.
Given our current business lines, we are experiencing the effects of this pandemic firsthand. But My Pillow is done. We've established an internal task force which is monitoring future needs of companies across the country as a result of this pandemic. And given our position, we've begun to research and develop new protocols to address the current and future needs of U.S. businesses across multiple sectors. How companies are going to prepare themselves when they once again open up and changes to their current operations in order to adjust to future threats and pandemics. My Pillow has designated some of its call center to help U.S. companies navigate the many issues that resulted from this pandemic. We've dedicated 75% of my manufacturing to produce cotton face masks. In 3 days, I was up to 10,000 a day. By Friday, I want to be up to 50,000 a day.
Him being able to do that with his own company shows how much capitalism works, because private companies are able to be innovative and help out in certain situations like this. Socialism wouldn't work that way because big government tends to mess up, especially in situations like these when it's an overcrowding or overrun of demand for a product. Think about it. You have never once went into the DMV or the post office and said, "Oh, that was easy. I had a really good time." But this is what he had to say for a little inspiration for you.
Thank you, Mr. President, for your call to action, which has empowered companies like My Pillow to help our nation win this invisible war. Now I wrote something off the cuff, if I can read this. Okay. God gave us grace on November 8, 2016, to change the course we were on. God had been taken out of our schools and lives. A nation had turned its back on God. And I encourage you to use this time at home to get back in the Word, read our Bibles, and spend time with our families. Our president gave us so much hope where just a few short months ago, we had the best economy, the lowest unemployment, and wages going up. It was amazing. With our great president, vice president, and this administration, and all the great people in this country praying daily, we will get through this and get back to a place that's stronger and safer than ever.
And for some reason, people had a problem with this. But that's a good message to preach. Like, get back into what made this country great. Because if you do not know, this country was established on Judeo-Christian beliefs from the Holy Bible. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with saying, take time and pray. Because these are pretty hard times. Read the Bible yourself. Don't go off of what these prosperity preachers are preaching right now, because they're out here hunting. Like, I saw a couple articles where preachers were telling you to cash app them or send your money in, since we're not able to have church. Like, send your tithes in via email. That's terrible. Kenneth Copeland was one of them, and he made me sick with this message, and I don't even see how anybody still goes to his church, because he's acting like he has all the power, trying to say that he he's the judge for this disease, and it's just the wrong message. He's also one of the preachers who said, send in your money.
In the name of Jesus.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Standing in the office of the prophet of God, I execute judgment on you, COVID-19.
Oh, Ramash.
I execute judgment on you, Satan, you destroyer, you killer. You get out. We break your power. You get off this nation. I demand judgment on you. I demand a vaccination to come immediately.
Yes.
Kenneth Copeland, stop selling people false hope by acting like you're the one with the power to cure this disease. In this situation, in these times, if you're taking this opportunity to blame Trump for this and leaving China completely out the picture, or if you're using this time to use people's faith to gain monetary wealth, or even if you're using this time, because I've seen this a lot on my social media, where people are mocking people's faith by asking stupid questions like, where's Jesus? You're doing humanity wrong, and you need help. Nobody knows exactly where this ends. The most that people can do is practice good hygiene, try to stay away from others to keep them safe, and to pray. People are still getting data day by day. Everyone is trying to work to find a vaccine. Stop scaring people with conspiracies and stop mocking people because they decide to pray. Because you don't have the answers. I mean, really. That's just what I think. But if you feel different, leave a comment. And if you like Talking Face, I may not agree with you all the time, but people do need to do humanity right. I'm your host, Talking Face. From Royal Family Studios, this could be news. Peace.